So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. So here he is, the man crowned King of Turin, Alessandro Del Piero.
Yeah, and he deserves that crown too. Another in the line of truly great attacking talent that Italy seems to have.
Mbappe! Oh, screamer! A finish right from the top draw. And what a start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Makalele. And the pass is intercepted. Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's been slipped through. Pirlo. Makalele. Toure cuts it out. Drogba. He's on it. Can he get away? Pirlo. And it's Thuram. Here's Makalele. Oh, that's well spotted. Hullet. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Knocks it into space. Now it's Musiala. Dembele. Pirlo. Nesta. Rijkaard. That's a cute ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Pirlo. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Bellingham gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. That's going across goal.
That's good defensive concentration.
Hullet. Musiala. Ajax do have a chance to counter here. It's Pirlo. And it's Musiala. It's a searching pass. Pass somewhat off target. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Yaya Toure. That has not gone well. Musiala. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rijkaard. Yaya Toure. And it's Makalele. Musiala. Bellingham. Oh, good spread. Alexander-Arnold. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Del Piero. Yaya Toure. 15 minutes till half-time. Yaya Toure. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Delivered with swing. Good read, needed to be. Tries one from range. And that is doing no harm at all.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Pressing high and with purpose. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that was vital. Hullet, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Pirlo.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Liverpool can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Hullet. Now Pirlo. Now it's Musiala. Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Hullet. Oh, this is a great position. Bellingham. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now that's well seen too. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Liverpool up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Liverpool have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Substitution in progress.
And we get things going again. Liverpool leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And here's Musiala. Defending was strong and firm. Zanetti is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Now it's Mbappe. He's beat real chance! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Liverpool are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
He'll try from distance. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Yaya Toure. And Yaya Toure! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Drogba! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Musiala.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and
takes a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Toure with... And Yaya Toure! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Alexander-Arnold, played in with purpose. Varane can get it clear. And this is Del Piero. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Del Piero couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Rummenigge! It's hit the crossbar. And there's a goal. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Liverpool suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's had it nicked away. He has found the way through. And Del Piero! That is decidedly lacking. That looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Del Piero. Threads one in. And this is Del Piero. And he's running through. Chance!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front... Shot at goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
There's the crossfield ball. Rummenigge. He's found space here. Rummenigge. And this is... And a chance! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
Oh, that's a key interception. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. It's a good foot in there.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Delivered in. Now that pass has been well intercepted. So no... And the shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
He leaps for it. Ajax have the chance to go the other way. And he cuts out the supply. Pirlo. It's a pretty loose pass. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Makalele. And here's Del Piero. Messi!
Ajax really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Del Piero. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Drogba. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Is now in operation for your safety.
Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter.
Impressive jump! No, not the best of headers. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And this is Bale. Oh, he's having a shot! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And it's Dembele. Tries to play it through. De Rossi. Yamal. So, what can they make of this? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi. And that could set him on his way. Messi. Dembele. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Maldini.
Liverpool are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's had a shot! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Dembele clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Bale. He's got away. Rijkaard. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. De Rossi. And he's been shifted off it. Now that looks a decent ball. Yamal. And here's Dembele.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Yamal looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target. Van Dijk. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they win it back again. Cannavaro goes direct. And here's Messi. And that is a little undercooked. Robertson. And they've got a throw.
Liverpool truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries to pass it through, and it's slung out wide. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Messi. Great ball, and he's in here. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Taken back almost at once. Yaya Toure. Back where it came from. De Rossi. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Spread to the right. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Liverpool finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Located by the gates.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mbappe! That's going wide left. Here comes... Oh, good climb! Gabriel is there, and he can get that clear. Valverde.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Robertson. Mbappe! Cannavaro is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. That's a good foray he's making. Foot in. Succumbs to the pressure. Bale applies the finish! Gareth glittering Bale! He's got himself an absolute peach. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Manchester United, big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That ball looks a good one. Shot and a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? And it's Valverde. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Good chance here! Boy, he struck that clean. Robertson. Yaya Toure. And that is expertly dealt with. De Rossi in with the challenge. Goes for the shot! Oh, he's just got under that.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Now it's Drogba, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. Well, played right into his path. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. 75 minutes played. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Messi, looking for options for movement. And this is Bale. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, it's Dembele. Bellingham. It's run loose here. Nicely weighted ball. Crosses it in. Getting up there! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Bellingham. Looking to play him in. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, nicely intercepted. Goes long and straight. Into the last 5 minutes. Out towards the flank. Aimed at the far side. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Nice interception, well timed. Valverde. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. That is good strength. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Now it's Messi. Oh, well measured. And he's lost his... Oh, shooting chance! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The movement so precise. The finish. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Liverpool cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to
How will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Alexander-Arnold gets in. Oh, great leap! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Guirassy. Now it's Pogba. Yaya Toure. Taken back almost at once. Alexander-Arnold. Looking for the run. Now it's Bellingham. Real chance! And what a be quick to recover this. Yaya Toure delivers. And it's hoisted clear. Liverpool are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Nice looking ball. Bellingham. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Yaya Toure. He is just caressing the ball. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And that's been won straight back. And that's going right the way across. Tries to pass it through. Could be danger here. Wilshere.
Kashiwa Reysol really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Doué is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Dani Olmo. Pogba. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Kashiwa Reysol clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Wilshere! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Wilshere clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good-looking ball. Pogba. And it's Wilshere. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Guirassy. He's had it taken off him. Drogba. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Doué. Pogba. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Forced to go back. Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
The less said about that pass, the better. Dani Olmo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Costa Curta. Wilshere. And it's Wilshere. Dani Olmo. And here's Wilshere. Wilshere. Shot a goal! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Wilshere really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
And we have our very first corner. Good read, needed to be. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, that was never going to make it. Do it. Silvestre. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Van Dijk lays it forward. Nicked it back promptly.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He is through here.
Liverpool have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And it's Olmo. Girassi. That's an excellent interception. And the finish! Well, they can break here. Yaya Toure. And that's been intercepted. And that is the end of the first half. And it was both could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Liverpool really seem to lose their way a bit, it has to be said, Peter, having started the game quite strongly. I think the boss is going to have to find a way to reignite the fire now.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running. So neither side has yet broken through. Threads one in. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, well played, well played. Has a look and plays it forward. Wilshere. Great vision. That's been cut out. Well played. Robertson. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Girassi! And he couldn't finish.
That was superb, though. The way he fed the ball, the weight and the accuracy of it. Shame it ended the way it did.
Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Still absolutely nothing to report here. Goals. He's having a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Wilshere. Dani Olmo. Oh, easy pickings there. Now he's got space here. That has been cut short. And that's gone loose. Now it's Doué. He has found the way through. Shoots!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out towards the right wing. Wilshere. Nicely weighted ball. He's got away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability.
It's Pogba! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! He's got himself an absolute peach. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have the first goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Now it's Dani Olmo. And this is Mohamed Salah. Pogba. Big chance! And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Robertson. Cannavaro pokes it out wide. Looking for a runner. Alexander-Arnold is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Can he get it through? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well read, nice interception. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Dembele. Aimed beyond the defence.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Wilshere does well to get it back. And he was quick to react. Looking to play him in. The ball goes in. Rijkaard. Now it's Girassi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that was asking for too much. Liverpool very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Chooses to go cross-field.
Liverpool really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now it's Doué. Kashiwa Resol clearly now in lead preservation mode. Now, can they get him away? He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. And he's gone backward here. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Wilshere is offering a right smile there.
So, third corner of the game. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's a sharp pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Bellingham wants to run onto this. Bellingham proves just a little bit too strong. And there goes the final whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort and... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the training ground. And there's one little story in a game where he scored 4, but he was still angry. And asked why he was angry, he said, well, I missed one of my good chances. I think he's destined for greatness.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Now it's Pelé. This looks promising. And he passes it long. Alonso. Over to the right flank. Zanetti crosses. And that is expertly dealt with. And here's Diaz. Tries to cross. Real chance! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly... Bellingham! It's bounced back off the post. Delivery from Mbappe. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found a way through. He has found the way through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's intervened well there.
Liverpool really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
It's out for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Drogba is flagged offside. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Drogba. Stood up well to him there.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
It's Dembele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now they can spring out of defence. Toure makes a dash for it. Xavi Alonso, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. That is good strength. Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Threads one in, foot in. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Diaz. Pele. Opts to play it back. Dembele is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's Dembele! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now that looks a decent ball. Robertson finding himself in... Oh, greatly! And yes, it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
After 37 minutes is...
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Xavi Alonso. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Could be danger here. Pele! And that's another fine save. Corner number 2 then. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Nice interception, well timed. Nicely weighted ball. Yaya Toure. Now it's Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Referee's given a throw. Xavi Alonso. Pele. Now the ball's... He's going for goal! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Smoking is only allowed.
So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So once again, we're underway. And it's Bellingham. Looking to play him in. Oh, it's Drogba! Oh, it's come off the upright. Superb goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Dembele at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Drogba! No way through. Ferdinand. That's going wide left. Pele. He's found space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Now the ball in.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
He is through here. Toure picks it up out wide. He's having a pop! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Gets a good foot in there. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Zanetti, and that is a little undercooked. Mbappe. Yaya Toure. Zanetti calmly anticipates. Aims beyond the defence. Might be danger here. Tries one from range.
Haaland made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Robertson, nice looking ball. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Yaya Toure. And Robertson. That's a nicely shaped ball. Robertson is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Xavi Alonso. Serginho. And that has left him in a heap. Serginho. And he plays one through. Now it's Diaz. Great chance! That's a sharp pass.
Manchester really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Zanetti. And it's Xavi Alonso. Diaz. And that's a good intervention.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Aviati claims comfortably. And here's Drogba.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's travelling a long way. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Pele tries to play it through. That is good alertness. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitutions taking place.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Into the last 5 minutes.
Liverpool really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And it's Yaya Toure. Tries from a long way out. He's got away with one there.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played. There's a shot to the ball.
And the finish! And it's in!
And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. That's really well cleared. The ball has bounced loose now. And there goes the final whistle. Liverpool have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win.